All right, welcome back to Old Rivers Farm. Wanted to make a little video on a new crop that I'm planting for the first time this year. We're in the tail end of planting season here in Georgia. Most everybody's wrapping it up, so I have just kind of got behind and finally getting around to getting some of this stuff in. But let me show you what it is. If you go back and you look at my video maybe back this spring, I had a video about my crop mix for this year. Well, not every one of those crops I actually planted. Kind of figured that, but I got, let's see, trying to remember, 4 out of the 6 crops. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Anyways, that's irrelevant. This is what it is. This is what I'm about to put in the ground. It is sesame. So I just got 1 bag of this stuff. This bag will plant 50 acres of sesame. This bag was $550, so pretty expensive stuff. I have a contract with a company to grow this for them. The price is very, very good. I've never grown any before. I think last year there was a couple of people in this area that planted it that had pretty good luck with it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. It is kind of a shorter season crop. It should take about 110 days to maturity, which is a little shorter than some of the crops that are raised in this area. But yep, so the company that I have this with is Sesame. So I signed a contract back in the spring to grow sesame for them. You got the variety, just everything on here. Germ, purity, all that. I don't know if there's anything in the back of the bag. It's got the typical terms and restrictions to the seed or whatever. But yeah, so this company, Sesame, apparently has the only sesame that you can mechanically harvest. So they have basically, yeah, like they have full ownership over basically that whole market, because they have the only varieties that you can actually machine harvest. Because regular sesame, you know, that you can get like off from some of these feed and seed stores, whenever the capsules are ready, there's little capsules on all the way down the plant, and that's what the sesame seeds are in. There's like 30 to 50, I think, per capsule. When those capsules get ready, they just open up and the seed goes on the ground. This here is supposed to stay in the capsule so that it can make it in the combine. I'll open this up when I put this in the drill, and I'll show you, but it's just, I'm gonna imagine the same thing as like the sesame seed on, like, you know, on a hamburger bun. Dang, these gnats are bad. These gnats are really bad today. So yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. It's a little later in the tail end of the season here, and I don't really think I'm putting it in how they really recommend. All right, I'm about to get this 7-acre field of sesame put in. I got to burn it down after I plant it. It's a bunch of sickle pod coming back. But just opened the bag of sesame here. And yes, it is just as small as I thought it was. So, put this in a small seed box. 1 pound to the acre. So, this should be very interesting. Okay, quick little update on the sesame. It's up. It doesn't look the greatest, like just from looking down the rows, because I planted it with the drill, and I don't know, I guess when I come through and sprayed it, some of the tire tracks, I don't know what happened, but I got a bunch of pretty large spacings, and then I got a bunch of I mean, there's still plants there, but you know, I've got rows like this where you can obviously tell it's a 30-inch row, and then you got some that, you know, it's a 60-inch row, but in between the 60, there's, you know, some coming up. But here's the stuff. It is growing so fast. This stuff is, let me think. Oh man, it's not even 10 days old, I don't believe. Maybe just right at 10 or 12 days old. So it's moving. Kind of looks like soybeans a little bit. But, yeah, there's some sickle pod coming up. Now, the only labeled post-emerge product that you can use on this, and yeah, I'm sure it's hard for you guys to see, but it's up. Like, you can see rows. What you're probably, the little bit of green you're seeing is the young cotyledon stage sickle pod, like right here. That's what you're probably seeing. A lot of those. Okay, quick sesame update. Haven't really treated this crop like I really wanted to, but stuff is pretty hardy. Here's some, I'm trying to get this to focus. This plant has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. This plant has got about 60 capsules on it, and each one of these capsules have about 100 to 200 sesame seeds in it. I'm very excited about harvesting this crop. Now, my friend, he just started harvesting his sesame, I think yesterday, and his looks tremendously better than mine. So I'm hoping if I can just make an average yield and just let this crop show me some potential, I'm all for it for next year. Stuff is beautiful though. Like, even drilled, I mean, I didn't do the best job. Man, I should have planted a lot more. I don't know what this stuff is on the leaves, but wow, this is crazy. We'll let the combine figure out. This one's about a foot tall. I mean, not a foot tall, 4 foot tall. The deer really didn't mess with it. That is, that's really cool. I'm gonna pull a plant up here to take a look at. I'm gonna pull this one up. So, here's the full plant. Take this back to the house. It's got a smell to it, but I don't have time today to go walk out in it, but it actually done a pretty fair job. Drilled on, gosh, I'm forgetting what inch rows I drilled it on, but it's actually doing a fairly good job of choking out weeds. Man, I hope this crop does good, because I see a lot of potential in this crop. Just freaking gorgeous. Beautiful crop to grow. I'm I'll do another update maybe when the seeds start to get dried out, because right now, let me get the capsule off here. Let me put this phone down so I can try to. Still really green, like, dang, it's pretty hard to get into. Okay. This might work a little bit better. Sorry, guys. Okay. There are all of the seeds. All the way down both sides. So yeah, there's probably 50 there on each side, and it's got like a little thing that kind of holds it in place. But yeah, they're nowhere close to being ready. Still milky. So yep, pretty cool. It needs to be planted a lot earlier, I can tell you that. But this is I wanted to mostly just test this out for a double crop. So I see a lot of potential in this area for this crop. I really do. So thanks for watching.